Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host Tick, here for commentary at a premium live event, the 2025 edition of May the Best Man Win. To start it off, 4 men in the ring. If you're pinned, if you tap out, you're eliminated. And then another man takes your place. 8 competitors total, so after the 8th entrant, that's it. And the last man standing is the winner of the 2025 May the Best Man Win match. And that man earns a World Championship match at Summertime Madness 2025. These 4 men are going to start. Irvin, Jeff, Russ, and Sam. And here we go. Again, if you're pinned, if you tap out, you're eliminated, and another man takes your place until all 8 entrants have been revealed. And as a reminder, these 8 men are all men that have never challenged for the World Championship at a premium live event. Jeff and Irvin both have actually challenged for the World Championship, but those were at special house shows. Meanwhile, Sam going after Irvin. Irvin counters. Now, Irvin and Jeff, as a reminder, they're both working together. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, look at this. Looks like they had a few words with each other, and they've agreed they might as well throw down. Last month, at April Ascension, those 2 men, Irvin and Jeff, challenged for the tag team championships. And now Irvin and Sam both have Russ. Oh my gosh, he lifted him up. Huge power bomb. Wow. Now, as I'm trying to remember, 8 men, the last man standing wins. That man earns a World Championship match at Summertime Madness 2025. And these 8 men have never before challenged for the World Championship at a premium live event. Now, of course, later on this evening, Dave Shem will defend the World Championship against Jake Andrusik after Jake Andrusik won that triple threat match, also involving Brady and Allen. Also later on, Brady and Allen going to go one-on-one. Perhaps a grudge match there. Jeff now has Sam locked in that Baltimore single leg crab. Again, if you're pinned or if you tap out, you're eliminated. Entrant number 5 would therefore take your place, and we continue until the 8th man has entered the match. And as of course logic would follow, the higher number entrant you are, the better a chance you have of winning. Man number 1, Irvin Beavers, obviously has a rougher time of it than whoever man number 8 ends up being, because he's been in the match longer. Irvin and Jeff now agreeing to throw down once more. Irvin going to turn Jeff over. Oh, but modifies it to the Baltimore Gangster stretch. And now Sam, big right hand. Russ counters, big right hand to Sam, while Jeff slams Irvin to the mat. Russ picked the leg of Sam up. Sam countered. Russ with a clothesline, therefore, to come back. Russ lifting Sam up. Beautiful suplexes. Irvin gets behind Jeff, tries to roll him up. You got to wonder the logic of Irvin and Jeff fighting each other after just competing for the tag team championships. What they could do is they could work together, get it down to where it's just one of them 2, and then they settle it. Of course, Zach Jeffers at Wilderness War, earlier this year. Zach Jeffers won the Wildman match to become the King of the Mountain for 2025, and therefore has a World Championship match he can announce anytime he wants this year. He has yet to use it this year. Zach Jeffers on record as saying he has nothing but respect for Dave Shem, Dave having overcome obstacle after obstacle. These are in Zach's words. And Zach therefore has announced he has no intention of activating this matchup while Dave is still the champion. And now you see Irvin and Jeff teaming up now, going after Sam. Oh, but nope, short-lived. Irvin stomps Jeff. The curb stomp to Jeff Santos. And Russ now, big right hand to the back of Jeff. And Jeff is now locked in the bow and arrow lock. Signature hold of Sam Branham. Jeff able to roll out of it and escape. And he chops Irvin to the mat. And another right hand to the back of the head of Jeff Santos. And now they've got Jeff again, lifting him up. Trouble in the ranks, perhaps. Is this some animosity Irvin has towards Jeff? These are Zach's boys. What are they doing fighting like this? Pile driver to Jeff Santos. We're about 5 minutes in. Nobody's been eliminated. Jeff and Sam now double wishbone split to Russ Robinette. Jeff going up high. Never mind, getting back down. Irvin now has Russ. Picks him up. Whoa! Beautiful T-bone suplex from Irvin to Russ. And now Russ to his feet, and Russ and Jeff instantly pick Sam up and nail Sam with a double power bomb. Irvin with that chop to Russ. Sam counters the drop kick. Irvin chops Russ back. Calling the action as best I can here, but I gotta say, very surprising. 5 minutes in, no eliminations yet. Oh, big roundhouse chop to Jeff as Sam had Russ locked in the armbar. Irvin and Jeff still duking it out now. Irvin puts Jeff into the corner. Oh, big right hand again. Meanwhile, Russ now has Sam locked in the camel clutch. Russ digging out all the stops. You don't see Russ utilizing submission holds too often. And what is this? Irvin has Jeff locked. But Sam coming back slams Russ to the mat as Irvin suplexes Jeff to the mat. And Russ now trapped in the bow and arrow lock courtesy of Sam Brenham. Irvin counters big Rin knee kick there. Oh, man. Jeff to his feet. Sam tackles Jeff. Russ has Irvin. Oh, big right hand to the forehead. Irvin with a chop to put Russ back. And a big chop to Sam. Irvin now saving his buddy. Jeff looks like he might have been knocked out by that right hand, though. Never mind, gets to his feet. Irvin now. Look at Jeff. Jeff rolling Sam up. And Irvin, a scissor kick right outside of the ring. And Irvin launching himself over top the ring. Nails Russ with a huge flying body press. Crazy. Throws Russ back in the ring. Goes for the cover. This could be it for Russ Robinette. And Russ gets the shoulder up. Just barely avoiding becoming the first casualty of this match. And Sam goes for a diving shoulder tackle. It was dodged by Jeff. Russ recovering and hitting Irvin with a swinging neck breaker. Catches Irvin. Picks him up. Big sit-down powerbomb as Sam clotheslines Jeff down. And now Irvin and Jeff starting to get their comeuppance here, perhaps. Both Sam and Russ seem to be gaining some momentum. Irvin goes for the chop. Russ counters. Big right hand. Countered by Irvin. As meanwhile, Jeff is trapped in the Baltimore Crab. Is Jeff going to tap out? He does not. Looks like he barely managed to escape. Russ now holding Irvin down with a German suplex. Irvin gets the shoulder up. And Sam uppercuts Jeff. And now going after Irvin. Big sledgehammer. Russ has Jeff. Big headlock there. Wearing him down with these submission holds. You don't see Russ doing this too often. Whoa, Irvin went for the small package. Sam was able to counter and stomped him right in the gut. Tackles Irvin to the mat. Something's got to give. These guys can't go on forever. Jeff with a big chop to put Russ down. Elbow to the calf, the inner muscle of Russ. Sam now throwing right hands to Irvin. Big knee to the gut. Russ able to avoid a drop kick from Jeff. Fast-paced action here. Doing my best to call it. Big scissor kick that's countered by Sam into a spine buster. Jeff coming in to save his buddy. Oh, now they've got Irvin. Picks him up. Double power bomb. Oh, man. And a clothesline. And now Russ has him. Russ has Irvin. Another power bomb to hold him down. And Irvin barely getting the shoulder up. And not a power bomb, a German suplex, I should say. Russ now suplexing Sam right to the mat. Gotta wonder if that's wise. They gotta keep their alliance going here. Shin breaker to Irvin. There's that armbar to Jeff Santos from Sam Branham. Jeff is trapped in it, nowhere to go. Makes the escape. Jeff is taking some serious submission punishment here. And now he's coming after Sam. Sam counters and takes Jeff down to the mat. Irvin taking a DDT from Russ there. And now Sam gets behind Irvin. Another armbar. Locked in. Irvin nowhere to go. Jeff manages to sneak behind Russ. Russ counters with a big elbow. Irvin makes the escape from Sam's armbar. We are almost 10 minutes into this match, and there are no eliminations. Russ DDTs Jeff, and Russ is telling Jeff to get up. Get up and face me like a man. Sam, he's got Irvin rolled up. Wait a minute! Irvin Beavers was just eliminated via small package by Sam Branham. Wow! And who's going to take his place? Oh, it's George Thornberry. That was hard to catch from that camera angle. Sam rolls Irvin up and eliminates him. George instantly going after Sam. Sam counters, and he instantly lands the arrowhead on George. Goes for the cover. George gets the shoulder up. The finishing move of Sam Branham. Sam instantly telling George, I'm not here to play. And now Jeff going for the W-arm suplex. Russ counters. Going for the pinfall. He powerbombed him. Jeff gets the shoulder up. George and Sam. Well, look at George catching Russ. Big shin breaker there. George, obviously, the fresh man in this match now. Oh, wait a minute. Sam and George look like they're maybe returning to their old teamed up ways. Big knee drop there. Goes for the backdrop. Drop kick. Russ has George now. There's a shin breaker. Jeff gets behind Sam. Sam counters into an armbar once more. Jeff with nowhere to go. Bad positioning for Jeff Santos, but Jeff does make the escape. Goes for the drop kick to the knee. Oh, and now George once again betraying Sam. A double atomic drop. Jeff counters, or Jeff takes the elbow from a counter by Russ. Oh man, poked to the back of the head. And now George has Jeff. There's a German suplex. Locked in, holding Jeff down. Jeff gets the shoulder up just barely as Russ wrenches the arm of Sam. Sam counters with a big sledgehammer there. Drop kick to the knee of Sam Branham from George Thornberry. Sam again going to tell George not here to mess around. Slams him to the mat. Jeff, meanwhile, suplexes Russ. Russ to his feet. Counters in kind with a suplex of his own. George drop kicks Sam right out of the ring. Russ, after that suplex, thinks he might be able to have Jeff's number, and he does! Zach's boys are the first two men eliminated. George countering that, and who's going to take his place? Oh, and it's Flaherty. George, Sam, and Flaherty all in the same ring right now. Lots of history between those three guys. Of course, Casey Huffman, also some history there, but he was not eligible for this match as he is previously challenged for the World Championship. George is trying to roll Sam up. Sam gets out of it. Flaherty now wrenching the arm of Russ, though. Russ makes the escape. George and Flaherty have the advantage here, very much so. Flaherty just entered this match. He's fresh. George now. There's the patented poke to Sam Branham. Russ throwing knees to Flaherty. He's doing his best to... Oh, man, there's another poke right there. Oh, and a drop kick from Flaherty takes Russ off his feet. George throwing those stereotypical right hands he's known for. Flaherty going up high. What are we going to see here? What a... I think he landed a knee right to the gut of Russ. And now Sam following up with that sledgehammer. Sam now has Russ. Another sledgehammer. Flaherty gets back down. And Russ and Sam both been in this match since the beginning. We're almost 15 minutes in. They've taken the most beatings here. Oh, man, Flaherty just chops him out. And George goes for the pin on Russ. Russ with a kick out. Russ has George, lifts him up. Beautiful suplex. Picture perfect from Russ Robinette. And now Flaherty now goes after... I guess I neglected to mention that Sam Branham is, of course, the VWA television champion as well. At least in this match he is. Big suplex from George. How would it be if Sam won this match and held on to the television championship and also won the world championship at Summertime Madness? He'd be our first ever double champion. Wow, big suplex from Sam. Flaherty now has Russ locked in a leg lock. George with that poke once more. Going up top. What are we going to see to Sam? Oh my gosh! The coup de grace. Double stump to Sam while he was in a crouch position. Sam, however, counters and lands the uppercut. And now Russ and Sam double teaming Flaherty. Russ and Sam perhaps sticking together, both knowing that they're the longest tenured guys in this match so far. Again, Sam will defend his television championship later tonight. But despite being television champion, he was eligible for this match. And so again, there is a way we could have a double champion here. And now Sam, so never mind about teaming up, spine buster to Russ. And he's got Russ locked in the Baltimore Crab. Russ with nowhere to go. And of course, there are no disqualifications in this match, so rope break is not a thing. And now Flaherty and George for the small package. Flaherty counters with a big stomp. Sam puts Russ into the corner. What are we going to see here? Sam twisting the arm of Russ. Look at Sam walking on the ropes. The athleticism. Oh, right to the shoulder. And the cover. He might have hit the back of the head and knocked him out. Russ still gets the kick out. George now, big shin breaker to Flaherty. And Russ has the wherewithal to counter and hit Sam with a pile driver. George rolls Flaherty up with a Hurricane Rana. Flaherty gets the shoulder up. Russ with the Irish whip to Sam. The beautiful power slam. Sam with the wherewithal to roll over onto his gut to avoid being covered. Great ring awareness by Sam. Russ now. What are we seeing here? Russ might have been going for that electric chair drop. Sam was able to counter. Gets behind George. Picks him up. There's a big backbreaker to George now. And now Russ going for the roll-up on Sam. Sam gets the shoulder up. Just barely. Man, these guys have been through a lot. Oh, and now George coming after Sam once more. Double pile driver. Russ going up top. Sam is dazed. Went for the clothesline. Russ was able to counter, but Flaherty put Sam on the apron. Sam re-enters the ring as George and Flaherty continue to duke it out. George lifts Flaherty up. Beautiful suplex. Russ with a big right hand to Sam. Sam is clocked against the ropes. What are we going to see? Sam comes out swinging with some body blows. Irish whip to Sam. Big right hand from Russ. And a big kick to the side of the head. I'm focusing on Russ and Sam so much.